you got to agree with this. This might be controversial to our audience, but Loch Ness Monster, way cooler, way more interesting than Bigfoot.
Easily. Because what is Bigfoot at the end of the day?
Giant ape.
Another great ape? Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
Exactly. Who cares? Really?
Yeah.
What is it even that shocking if they discover it?
No. I mean, who cares? It's just an ape.
It's just an ape.
Loch Ness Monster is a fucking, I don't know, a plesiosaur from 150 million years ago, perhaps.
Wouldn't it be incredible? It's so strange because there's nothing more that terrifies me is the idea of swimming around and something with a long neck, even brushing past my leg. That freaks me out more than anything. I have a deep set fear of sea monsters. That's my version of being scared of spiders.
Yeah, but it's already been well established that you're an enormous pussy. So that's completely fair and valid.
No. Scared of something that literally hasn't existed for 150 million years. It's
pussy,
pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
It's quite
Coward.
pussy, it is.
No, it is. It's just, if I knew that, if I suspected the Loch Ness Monster was out there, it wouldn't stop me from going out there and swimming around, waiting for my inevitable demise.
What?
I mean,
what are you talking about? Why would you actively go out and seek that death?
Because you'd go down in the history books.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Everyone would know your name.
If you died from Loch Ness Monster, I'm tied to the Loch Ness Monster for the rest of human existence. I may as well have discovered it.
Absolutely. You'd be way more famous than that. A shot of you getting ripped apart by two of them firing it, and you're still alive, screaming.
Yeah, screaming. Oh, God, I regret this. Yeah. Please, help. I don't like the Nessie anymore. I regret this immensely. Those are my final words as I'm dragged under.
Whichever scientist or government institution is trying to get every genetic code of everything that currently exists on planet Earth, I think nobody is doing anything more noble with their life than that. And I think that like 50% of that comes back to, I just really want to see woolly mammoths and Loch Ness monsters roam the earth. That's,
I don't know. I think it's kind of noble to make a podcast like this, honestly. I don't know why you're putting them above us.
Spreading awareness.
We're the heroes.
Spreading awareness.
How dare you.
Cryptoids.
Oh, man.
We are noble. Here's something else that I found out the other day, right? Because this is my big gripe with going to cafes. I always ask for my eggs well done, and I try to explain to the people at the cafe every time what I mean by this, which is I want it flipped, and I want there to be no runniness in the egg, ever.
How many times do you have to ask for the manager because they're not doing your eggs the correct way that you desperately want them to do it?
If I could... infinity times, because they cannot comprehend what I mean.
You sound like a nightmare.
I sit there and eat what they give me, which is, let's say, a rare egg. Usually it's pretty much just more or less. This is I don't know if this is the same thing in the United States, but pretty much if you ask for fried eggs in Australia, you more or less get the egg that they just crack on bibimbap in Korean food, right? Yeah. Like it's barely cooked. And that's what you get every time. And I hate that, but I hate being a nuisance to cafe workers so much that I'll just sit there and eat something that makes me sick.
I would never.
I'll do it.
I would never, ever ask for like my food to be redone or anything, or take it back, please. Never. I would just eat as much as I can or just not eat it and just leave, because it's just...
That's the way to do it.
I'm too scared of them going back there and like fucking spitting on my food or whatever.
Oh, okay. You're free. Okay, right. That's also something else.
Yeah.
It's a pretty rational consideration. It's way better than being scared of sea monsters, I'll tell you that. Like,
yeah, to bring us back to the actual topic of this episode, we spent the 10 minutes of this
talking about eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Because I'll be meaning to, what's this got to do with the price of eggs? And the answer is nothing. Back to Nessie.
I think Nessie, the existence of Nessie is driving egg prices up. I think the governments of the world need to look at that. Its skin is said to be smooth like a seal, and it swims effortlessly through the water, leaving a V-wake behind it like a beautiful aquatic fighter jet.
Damn.
Why not a boat? Why a fighter jet?
I don't know, but I like the imagery.
Yeah.
It's a bit too poetic and noble for what it's describing, but
No way.
good.
What do you
Give
mean?
exactly. You can't
Nessie.
be poetic enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
Nessie's
He
a
deserves
work
all
of
the
poetry.
respect. And I really don't know why that is. I just really feel like you should be constantly bigging him up.
Are you okay? I always think of Nessie as a girl.
Oh, Nessie is quite a girly name, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, also she's just beautiful from a distance, like women. I don't know what that meant. It sounded better in my head.
So in your mind, when you look at it, there's very little difference between this sea serpent and the
No,
Venus
that's not
de
what I
Milo.
said. I said they're both beautiful. That's not what I said. I didn't say they looked similar. I just they're graceful. How they
Graceful, elegant. It is quite elegant. You're right. It should be a woman.
That's what I mean.
It should be.
Nessie's a woman. Nessie's a woman.
Nessie's a woman.
So the story of the monster, of the woman. The story of the monster.
This elegant lady that Jackson may or may not be sexually aroused by.
I'm getting uncomfortable here. All these pictures of Nessie in her natural habitat. All right. So anyway, he was down there begging to be pulled back up, tugging on that wire. What he saw shook him down in those depths. It shook him and he was unable to talk about it for days until he could compose himself when he revealed it was a very odd looking beastie, like a huge frog. Could it be Frogman? Is he back? He dived into that river over in the Americas and floated all the way over to the Scotland Loch Ness.
I mean, his only superpower is jumping, so maybe.
I'm wondering if you can give me any information about it, and I'm enclosing a stamped addressed envelope, anticipating your kind reply. Whatever it is, and it may be a land and water animal, I think it should be destroyed. As I'm sure. Well, jeez, George, calm down. He didn't even do anything to you. He just ran off into the water. You're like, he must be destroyed. No evidence should remain of this weird creature.
I do really like reading ye old letters and the words that they use. Yes, we still use them, but just never in that context. When do you ever describe something being killed as destroyed?
Yeah, completely obliterated. I also love the it moved up and down in the manner of a scenic railway.
Hey, that is still used by you, Jackson. That type of imagery is very akin to, and I quote, Christ, where is it? Like a beautiful aquatic fighter jet.
True, never mind.
It's still there.
Me and George Spicer aren't so different after all. I was going to say it's also used in a sexual way a lot of the time.
Yeah, true.
But never in this way. Never in the way of eradicating a endangered creature that you've only just seen for the first time and has acted entirely peaceful towards you.
It's just so strange for us to think like that now, isn't it? No human being. I honestly think you would be really hard stretched to find anyone of the 9 billion people that exist today that think, yes, a species should be wiped out. There'd be people that wouldn't care, but do you think that there's people out there that are thinking, no, it needs to be taken out?
I've seen people who absolutely believe. Well, I mean, what about like wasps? People believe that they should be destroyed.
Why?
Cockroaches.
Why would you think the cockroaches need to be destroyed? Cockroaches are basically just free garbage cleaners.
What? No, they're not. They're there if you've got garbage. No, they're just there if you've got garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really talking about my living conditions here.
I don't ever want to visit your house if that's your idea of cleaning.
Why, they're just nature's garbage, man.
As your house gets progressively dirtier and dirtier. On the other hand, my wife drew attention to something on the back of the monster that looked like a deer. But if that were so, it would suggest the creature's mouth was somewhere about the bulk of its body.
What?
That's like a Lovecraftian horror then, if it had its mouth on its torso.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I was traveling at about 20 miles an hour and in my excitement accelerated. But although the creature could not have been more than some 200 yards ahead, it had vanished before we reached the spot. It may seem strange that I heard no splash as the animal took to the water. It must have done so, for when I reached the part of the road it had crossed, I stopped, but there were no signs of it. My wife and I looked at each other in amazement, and it had been a loathsome sight. Why do they hate it so much? Calm down. I can't imagine seeing something else that so incredible that and then like, Jesus Christ, I want that thing dead. Unless it was a giant cockroach.
These words, wretched, loathsome,
Yeah, calm down.
hideous. They use that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, especially if it's just an oversized otter.
Yeah,
that
is
impressive.
that loathsome?
Yeah. I mean,
okay. I guess if it's
it-
an extremely large otter, it would be kind of creepy.
if it was an enormously large otter with its mouth on its torso dragging away like a deer carcass, then maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
If it has a face on its stomach, you can describe it as loathsome.
At that point, I might agree with saying it should be destroyed. Send in the army.
Hey man, actually, yeah. On further inspection, when he is given ample space to clarify what he meant, I'm telling you, this letter is the apology podcast of its time, isn't it? It's really.
You want more information? You couldn't handle this much information. You're gonna regret it.
All right, I'm gonna check if there is porpoises in the Loch Ness, because it really could be that. Huh?
There isn't.
How do you know? Why are you such an expert on aquatic life? It's giving me the shit. Because I always fancied myself as quite the amateur marine biologist, and you just know by osmosis way more than I do. You've
all right, we'll find
thoroughly
out.
disproven my view of the world many, many times. It's
Find
like
out.
I'm the French guy and you're Charles Darwin.
I made it up. It was a gut feeling. I don't know for sure. Check.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very different then. Let me just.
I just think to get to the Loch Ness, they would have to pass like tiny little rivers that lead to the ocean that go through like towns and stuff. I just do not see
is it
how.
little like quaint streams, is it?
Yeah. Well,
So there's no mighty rivers flowing into it.
I don't think so. Just the River Ness.
Damn it. He's right again.
Did you look it up?
Yes.
No porpoises.
And I guess there's no dolphins either, is there?
No, unfortunately.
You are such a cunt, Jackson. You really are. I
What
can't
did I do?
believe it. You were absolutely dead right.
What?
I don't know. I was just reading it and they immediately just said, think about it. How is it going to get there?
It walks. It's like that old Simpsons joke. Remember when Moe's like transporting a whale?
Yeah, all right, they're onto it. Get it back to SeaWorld. Yeah.
Hide him out in the lock.
Oh my God. He's right about everything.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You
You're giving me
are.
way too much credit. No, because now the audience is going to be like, no, he's wrong about X, Y, and Z.
Jackson might be wrong on life decisions, general philosophy, just generally wrong on his approach to existing, right? But like in terms of his biology knowledge, you can't fault the man.
No,
You
not even
cannot
that.
fault him.
This has got like different biology. It was also just like logical. Like, how would it get there? It's just basic stuff. Basic stuff I could kind of sometimes feel out and guess correctly.
Yeah, all right, I'll pay that. You do definitely have that sort of mind. I, on the other hand, cannot win Connect 4. So
that's why we make such a good
good at
team.
it. Well, it's true. You're very good at it. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, all right. So you're just using year 4 maths more or less.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Connect 4 logic.
Yeah, fair enough. Now go on with your go on. Keep talking about how unlikely the Loch Ness monster is, Jackson. We're all dying.
Yeah, and then
to
we'll get to your point where actually it's undeniable that the Loch Ness monster exists because I want it to exist.
Sick. Okay, I was not expecting that twist.
I was joking. On the 5th of January, Arthur Grant was driving his motorcycle. Maurice yelled, "My God, it's the monster!" And Robert went to retrieve his camera, making it back in time to capture the famous image.
Nice.
Yeah, very proactive.
Yeah.
When there's said to be a giant monster appearing nearby, I always instinctively go for my camera in that situation. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't run away like a scared little baby.
It's so much better than everybody else's immediate instinct.
Yeah, which is to piss my pants. And
Oh
cry.
my God, kill it. Yeah.
Oh, well, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else has what was that old game again? But like everybody else's immediate instinct is more or less Pokemon, and that guy's instinct is Pokemon Snap. Is that what it's called? What was that old Nintendo
Stop trying to
64
relate
game?
to people.
It's so bad, isn't it? And like I can't. No one even knows. I don't know.
Shut up, Grandpa. Stop trying to bring up fucking
I'm
popular
sorry.
topics.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is Pokemon
Sega.
Snap.
It is Pokemon Snap. Okay,
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Very cute that you tried to appeal to our gamer audience. You should just like those Pokemon. Weatherall believed in the early 1930s that he saw Nessie footprints after going to the loch to try and see the monster. Casts were made and sent to scientists who concluded that they were just from a hippopotamus foot umbrella stand.
What? 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 What are you talking about? What, does it just go on from there? We don't delve into this at all. Just accept this and move on. That's more extraordinary than it being a Loch Ness monster. What?
Yeah, that's way more confusing.
Yeah.
Why was there a hippopotamus foot umbrella stand out of the loch just walking around?
And more importantly, what is that? And
Look
that's it. Well, this is just a common utensil in Scotland, is it?
Well, no, I think it's like an umbrella stand, something that you put at the front of your house where you put all your umbrellas. He was a big game hunter, so he probably fashioned one out of a hippopotamus foot, and then he took that with him to make these fake casts to pretend like they were.
Okay, hang on. I'm sorry, I've got to Google this. Hippopotamus foot umbrella stand.
It's what it says it is.
Oh, fuck me, they exist.
Yeah,
It's a real thing.
yeah. Big game hunters like making trophies out of anything.
It makes him seem more like I'm a tourist of the world and I collect all the curios and oddities that I can
Not just
find.
someone who wants to kill animals.
Yeah, I'm just a vicious psychopath. Even though the guy has dead people's heads, and they're so much scarier than the hippopotamus foot umbrella. But there's something about it that's just it moves it from I'm American Psycho to I'm the guy that hosted Ripley's Believe It or Not, you know?
yeah, it's kind of like an Indiana Jones slash like museum antiques owner or dealer kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like an explorer as opposed to just a killer.
Oh, God. All right. This is my new theory. The Loch Ness Monster did exist, and one of those African game hunters killed it and has it in a private collection somewhere.
Turned its neck into like a necktie or something. Loch Ness skin suit.
Fuck. Okay, so shrunk his head and made it a tie.
They would too. They would want to.
I'll tell you this. If Scotland ever gains its independence and its head of state becomes the Governor General, it should be mandatory that they have to wear that Loch Ness Monster tie.
Yeah. Should be put into law.
Shouldn't it?
But this article didn't gain traction until it was republished as a part of a book in 1999 called Nessie, the Surgeon's Photograph Exposed. So there you go. I've ruined your life. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Jackson.
I'm sorry your moment where you got to enjoy the Loch Ness Monster photo didn't last for longer than 3 minutes.
It was literally a moment, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, next time try harder with your Pokemon references and you might get it a little bit longer.
Okay. I think I was the one that came up shockingly with the good Pokemon reference. I'm getting punished for it. Great.
Well, what did you learn? Never try.
I don't know what I learned. It's one of these like learned helplessness Pavlovian dog experiments. There's no right answer.
Trying to demoralize you.
Yeah, well, that's mission accomplished. I'll tell you that.
As you say, many years have gone by since 1951, but I happen to remember clearly a meeting at Loch Ness side in the vicinity of the Whitefoot Cottage with a man who represented himself as Lachlan Stewart. At the time, I had a timber business and was in need of an additional horse for timber dragging. I had heard that Stewart had such a beast or could put me in touch with one, and our meeting
What?
had such a beast as a horse.
This is like Dr. Doolittle back in the day could speak to animals. Can put me in touch with one. What is going on? What is that? What were they saying?
Wait, yeah. I had heard that Stewart had such a beast or could put me in touch with the one.
Do people, I don't know, it feels like people back then think that they could have communicated with animals more so than we could. I don't know. Are we reading this correctly?
It's just a business meeting. Like he has to call the horse and set up a time to meet.
Yeah, give him a deal. It's
so
really strange,
dumb.
isn't it?
It's so funny. Oh, I love this time period.
It's great. So
That's pretty
where's the
compelling. All
downside?
right. Here we go. This might be the actual first evidence of Nessie. However,
See, all I'm just saying is, okay, all right. Well, fuck, I hate that word. Go on. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What is it?
I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm sorry.
Yep. I'm ready. What is it? Go on. What?
I think it's more conjecture. It's not. There's no proof of this. Okay.
All right. Okay.
There is one additional theory
Is
that
it
we haven't
again?
discussed yet, but we
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we didn't bring it up. That is, of course, the whale penis theory. The whale penis theory suggests, as the name implies, that the original Nessie photograph that we all know to this day is simply nothing more than a floppy whale cock hanging upright out of the watery waves of the loch, saluting the observant bystanders on the shore with the utmost respect. Experts on the matter.
Experts. Whale cock
experts. And we also do have a picture here of a whale penis sticking out of the water.
It's horrific. It's something immediately that you would imagine in like a science fiction horror.
Yeah, it's very alien. But it does look like the Nessie photo, so.
Yeah, I know. But also, like, why does it look like a tentacle?
I don't know. I don't know the science behind whalecock, unfortunately. Whalecock theory, kind of interesting, could be.
I guess so. Like,
maybe it's a whale that got lost and went down the loch and then got so horny that it stuck its cock in the air. And then it just left. That would explain why it's never been sighted again. Although, as we know, that photo
but then
is
again, yeah, like,
hoax.
this is silly because if a plesiosaur can't get in there, then surely a whale can't.
A plesiosaur can't get in there because it doesn't fucking exist. It died out 150 million years ago.
There's also that. There's many reasons that a plesiosaur couldn't get into the loch. But a whale, if it still has to go down those little canals with the charming windmills getting powered by them and the bridges over the top of them and the bunch of Scotland guys with the golfer hats walking past. Are whales in the Loch Ness ever?
Ever? I'm sure there's like been one. Like, it's just not their habitat, so they don't routinely go there. But I'm sure potentially there's been one in there at some point, maybe. And then it died there, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
I've just Googled a lot of pictures of whale penises.
Nice, good job.
They're so long.
Okay,
They're
you
like
can do that in your
abnormally
own time.
large.
You can do that in your own
Fair
time.
enough. I can. You're right. As can you at home.